Welcome to my channel. My name is Morenike Oluyemi, the chief. You're expecting executive, right? Okay, the chief creator or formulator of Femnix soaps, where we produce and distribute household and industrial cleaning products. So I created this YouTube video so that I'll be able to teach upcoming business owners and other small businesses on how to grow, how to start and grow a successful business. And I look forward to making this happen. So please subscribe, like, and share. Today, we are going to be talking about an amazing topic, still around pricing. So I'll be giving you 4 tips or 4 things you need to consider when you want to set prices for your products. There are 4 important things that you need to look at, consider, or let's say it's a tip for you to get your pricing correctly. Stop cheating yourself by playing down on your prices. Just stop it. Stay with me to the end, and I promise that you will enjoy every bit of this video. So let's get to it. So guys, let's continue from where we dropped it. So about your selling price. A lot of people just set price because they want to set a price. There are things that you need to look at before saying or shooting out a particular price for your products. You don't just assume prices for your products. A lot of people are shooting themselves on the leg because of the price they give their products. You are in the luxury, let me say, audience. You are serving a luxury audience, and you are fixing a price like it is just a normal product. Or your target audience is the high end, and you are setting a price like it is an open market commodity. All right, let's delve into the 4 tips that I'll be sharing with you today, or let's say 4 factors that I'll be sharing with you today that you need to put at the back of your mind when you want to set your prices for that product that you're about to launch or that product that you already have. So the first thing that you need to have at the back of your mind so that you can price to profit is that you need to research the market and your competitors. What is the market saying? What is your market saying about the price? What kind of market are you launching or entering into? The markets you are entering into will also determine how you set your price. Are your products for the open market, the mainstream market? Are your products speaking luxury? What type of market is your product servicing? Who are your competitors? How much are they selling? What are they selling? I remember there was a time some people showed interest in my brand to become distributors. The first question I usually ask them, or let me say the first task I give them, is go to the market and check the prices of other brands, other competing brands. You know, I give them different names so that they will have an idea of the price they will eventually set for the products we are giving them. Yes, we are giving them at a discounted rate. However, if after calculating cost of shipping and everything, and the prices are not favorable, then the person will be able to communicate to us. But if you don't know the price of the competing brands, you probably will not be able to set the right prices. You just assume, and then a lot of people will just bypass you. They will tell you it's too expensive. your price is not competitive enough, and different languages that we hear like that. So you need to put in mind, research your competitors, know your competitors, know who they are. Like, I'm not saying know them by their names, I'm just talking of the brands. So know the brands that you are going out there to compete with. And what name are you giving your brand? I don't mean the name, like, is it a luxury brand, or is it a brand that services the mainstream market, or is it just a brand that is in between, is for just an average income earner? What market are you servicing? So this is very important. You need to know the amount of money your competitors are selling, so that you also use that to benchmark your product. If you are a new brand, for instance, and you want to set a price that you know that for obvious reasons, especially retail markets, for obvious reasons, you know that people are not going to buy this product because it's even more expensive than the known brands, than the first first brands in the market. Is more expensive. You think a customer will leave a brand that they have been loyal to for years, that they have known for years, for your brand that is just coming out? My dear small business owner, you need to know that it is important that you know what the price your competitors are setting for their products. So tip number 2, consider your costs. Last time when I posted here, I talked about product cost, how you determine your product cost, because I know it is important. So you need to know the cost of that product. You cannot just assume. You need to know the cost of your product, the cost of raw materials, the cost of labor, the cost for those who buy and sell. How much took you to that market? How much did you buy the commodity? How much in itself? How much did you spend? Like, did you eat anything? Did you drink water? Simple things like that. If there's a toll gate along, did you pay toll gate fee when you were going? Did you have to print invoice for the customer you are sending it to? All those things are factored into your costs. So as much as you know your raw material cost, or cost of the material itself, you know the cost of labor, the people who are working for you, you know your overhead costs, power, water, waste disposal. You also need to know other expenses, other costs that comes into making that product, and also making that or that commodity you want to buy to resell, and then you mark it up with your whatever margin, 50%, 100%, 200% margin, whatever margin that you want to put, and then you add it before setting your price. So number 3, who are your audiences? Number 3. Who are your audiences? Who are the people you are planning to sell your products to? Like I mentioned earlier, is your brand a luxury brand? Does it speak luxury? Like, is it for the high-end users, or the middle class users, or the low-end user, or just low-end to average? Who are your audience? How much are they willing to pay for that product? You need to know. You need to know how much they are willing to pay for a product. Let me give you an instance. When we first launched my brand, we considered competitors, yes, when I was setting the price. I also considered the people I'm going to be serving. Like, how much are they really willing to pay? Will they be willing to pay 1,000 naira for a bottle of soap? Or will they be willing to pay 500 naira for a bottle of soap? So after calculating your costs and knowing your competitors, then you'll be able to know the amount of markup that you will put on that product, to be able to, to know whether your customers are willing to pay or not. So you can't have a target audience for average earners, you know, that's what you are pushing out, and then you set price for a high income user, I'm sorry, they probably will not buy. So it's either you change your target audience to fit into the amount they are willing to spend, or you go back to the original target audience that you have and know the amount they are willing to part with. Okay, so it is very important that you know the amount your customers, your intending customers, or the customers that you already have, the target audience, the amount they are willing to part with, the amount they are willing to pay for that service, that product that you are giving to them. Don't assume. Assumption can be very, very, very dangerous. So you need to research, you need to know, you need to find out, you need to go to open markets. If your product is servicing open market, go and look, go and find out, go and see what is happening there. Check your competitors online. How much does this kind of dress go for online? You are a fashion designer and then you sit in the comfort of your home and set 500,000 for this type of dress. You may probably not get any buyer. Okay, because am I as a person willing to give you 500,000 because I want to buy this dress? I will simply move to the next available person who I'm willing to pay that particular amount of money. So you must consider, think like your customers too, to be able to set your price. And tip number 4, test different prices. Test different prices. There's no harm in trying. Nobody says this is cast in stone. You have set 40% markup and you decide to test. Okay, if I sell this bottle of soap for 1,000 naira and I also sell at 800 naira, and you push it out, you give those different prices, what is the feedback from your customers? What is the body language? Who are those buying more? Is it the fact that it's 800 naira they are buying more, or because it is 1,000 naira they are buying more? This will help you to make informed decisions. Get the feedback from your customers to know which is the best price to fix. But bear in mind that your profit is also very, very important. The end goal is for us to be able to price to profit. You can't price to loss. You need to price to profit. So 4 tips. The first one, research about your market and your competitors. The second one, consider your cost. You need to know your cost. If you don't know it, get to it. Check my previous video. The link is in the description. Check it so that you will know how to calculate your product cost. Then the other thing you need to do is tip 3 is for you to think about your target audience. How much are they willing to part with? Then number 4, don't be afraid of testing. You need to test your prices. You need to know which price is best fit for your product. You know, after all other things have been considered, you can now test your price. So if you find this video helpful, you find it really, really helpful, I want you to please subscribe, like, and share. You can just like to help other people to see our video more, and also please share and please subscribe. I'm really counting on you, and thank you very much for staying tuned. More valuable videos are coming your way. This is your, should I call myself your coach, or should I call myself your teacher or your friend? Whatever it is you choose me to be, I am Morenike Oluyemi.